We have 850 service vans across UK and Ireland. 40 of those are full D-transits for our service engineers to go out and fix appliances at customers' houses. When it comes to choosing electric vans, it's about the trim level, it's about the comfort, but it's also massively about the range. There is our Ford account manager that started it off. So essentially we trialled everything that we could get our hands on across all different brands. The E-Transit was the one that stood out. We liked how it drove. It drives like a car. At one stage, we thought it was going to be too big. When people talk about transits, they think of a massive, massive great van. It wasn't until we saw an L2H2 and realised that there's 20 centimetres difference between that and a Ford Custom. So the reason we went for home charging is it's just the nature of our business. Our drivers don't work from depots. If you've got a vehicle that's got a good range, then that driver, if he's doing 25, 30 miles in a day, he only needs to charge once a week, so he can charge external. However, if you're doing 100 miles plus, you need to regularly charge and it becomes too expensive to go external. So the investment in a home charger makes sense. And then we also have the Blue Oval network, and that gives you the ability to charge at BP and Shell. If our guys are needing to charge, they're not going to be sitting there for 40, 50 minutes. They want the fastest charge, and it's what I call a splash and dash. It's literally put enough in to get you home to charge at a cheaper rate at house. We wouldn't be in a position now where we have electric vans had we not extensively tested them with engineers, because at the end of the day, I don't drive a van every day. It's our engineers that make the difference. They're the guys that are going to drive these vehicles every single day.
Hello. How are you?
This is Nereus. He's one of our service engineers and my product champion and EV champion and overall just superhero. Nereus, how are you finding the E-Transit?
Well, I love it. I like everything about electric. I like the way it drives. It drives like a car. It's super silent. It's comfortable. Plus, as E-Transit, it has more extras than any diesel vans I've driven before. It has heated seats, it has heated windscreen, heated wing mirrors, very good reversing camera. So it just makes our life easier.
We created a group with all of the EV drivers so they can communicate and they can help each other and support each other and show each other new tricks and tips on how to get the best out of your range, how to precondition your cabin area, and just general niceties of driving E-Transits.
Plus, I'm very into technology, so I like to know everything about it. I try to find any information that I can. So we're constantly sharing things, competitions maybe, that who's gonna get better mileage out of it and things like that.
He educated me as well. So when we was going through the whole process of trialing these vehicles, he was coming and educating me and explaining to me, this is how I get it. I've tried it now with all of the electronics on, and this is what I'm getting. This is the range I'm getting every day. The weather has this slight impact, so it's been really, really useful. We had Ford Essentials for vehicle health. We've now transitioned all of those vehicles over to full Pro Telematics. So we now have one system where we can see the vehicle health. We can make sure that the drivers have got a full charge every night. If for any reason I need to, or I have a driver ring me up and say I can't find a charger, I do have the ability to go in, pinpoint his location, and then divert him in a direction of a charger. The range we're still seeing even in the colder temps now, so we're getting to mornings that are less than 10 degrees. We're still seeing 130, 140 miles. Going from a diesel custom to E-Transit, the racking that we've had for many, many years wasn't transferable. The problem we had in the past is obviously most fans are ply lines. The issue with that is you have to drill through the floor in order to bolt it up. So we can't do that if we've got lots of batteries sitting underneath the floor, right? So we partnered with Saltimo, and they're able to give us this fancy flooring with the pins that come up, and obviously it locates onto your normal sort of structural places in the side of the van. So it just basically meant no drilling, no messing around. So yeah, the transition from diesel vans to electric isn't without its challenges, but it's interesting, it's exciting, it's something completely different from the norm. So the plan is just to keep doing what we're doing and transitioning bit by bit over the coming years. And I'm fortunate I work for a business that is very keen on our green credentials and have supported me in able to transition our fleet over to electric. So for me, I genuinely really enjoy it. I think it's a great and almost noble cause to try and improve the air quality around us by making sure we have vehicles that produce less CO2 emissions.